So what's the easiest way to create content on a daily basis or weekly basis and not get super overwhelmed by the thoughts that you're going to run out of ideas? Or if you are in a position where you're just stressed by the thought of going live because you don't want to commit to something that you're not going to be able to sustain. What if I tell everybody I'm going to be going live and then someday I wake up and there's absolutely nothing to talk about? You already planned out what you wanted to talk about and you go live and you completely blank out. The camera has a reputation of making you forget what you were planning to say. If that is you, first of all, I always want you to know that you're not alone. I can teach this so well because I've experienced this myself. And that is what prompted me to create all the systems that I now teach and help my clients with. Most of my clients are always saying, I'm not sure what videos to do. I don't know what titles, what names, what. And during our meeting yesterday with one of my clients, when we went through the process of creating her content calendar, topics that she's going to be working with in her videos, she couldn't believe, even I, sometimes I'm like, is it the same person that was saying, I don't know what I'm going to talk about? You can move from overwhelm to overachiever because of the fact that you now have a structure. You have a process in place. So a question, how can you, in your space where you are right now, how can you create content that would be compelling content that the people that need the service that you provide, they're going to see the videos and it's going to help translate into the income that you want. For example, you may be working towards your 10K months right now. You may be working towards your 20K months right now, whatever that is for you. And if you're here and you have a course or a program that you sell for $1,000 or more, you can easily get 10K months. For example, if your course is $1,000, all you need in that month is 10 people that are going to take your course. If, let's say, your program is $2,000, then you only need 5 people. Obviously, if it's $5,000, you only need 2 people to hit your 10K months. So question now is, what kind of content do I need to create? What kind of videos do I need to create in order for me to attract 10, 5, 2 people that want the service that I provide? And once you've been able to know who your most likely buyers are, now what kind of questions do they ask? What kind of questions do they ask you? What kind of questions do they ask Google? What kind of questions do they ask the gurus in your niche? What kind of questions do they ask in their heads? You need to be able to understand this. If you understand and totally can figure out what the questions these people are asking, again, remember, you're the expert. You're the expert in your niche. People have been talking to you, whether it's offline or online. And even if you are earlier in your journey and you've not had a lot of people ask you questions, guess what? I'm sure you know the questions that people ask in your niche. And if you don't, go to YouTube, go to Google, go to answerthepublic.com, go to different places where you're able to know what questions people are asking. And once you know what those questions are, you are now coming from a place of, I'm answering questions that people are asking. This is the easiest way to remove every form of overwhelm from yourself. If you're here and you want to be able to grab the attention of people that need the service that you provide, and you want to create content that helps you connect with them and helps you relate with them, helps you share your heart with them, you're going to need to find what their questions are and then answer those questions. Once you begin to answer those questions, the people naturally will just begin to connect with you. And this is if you're doing your content well. If you master the game of creating a content that would actually grab the attention of the people and build trust with them, I can assure you that those videos would be your employees that are working for you when you're not actively working. Remember how they say you need passive income and everybody likes passive income. Can you imagine sipping your favorite beverage with the person that you love the most and you just get carried away and caught up in the moments and you're enjoying the moments with your sweetheart? As you're doing all that, you don't check your phone, you don't do anything, you're just present with your lover, right? And then maybe after that, you have a nice meal together and then you just do whatever it is that you feel like doing. Okay. And then you find your phone, maybe like 2 hours later, and you see notification of payments from Stripe or PayPal or whatever it is that you use as your merchant account, right? Yeah, that's what's possible if you have videos that are like employees and they're actively working to draw people to you that need the solution that you have. This is exactly what is possible. And you can go to bed in the night and wake up in the morning and you see notification. So this is what is possible for you. This is what I believe is possible for you. Now, it doesn't matter whether you have your $1,000 program or your $5,000 program or your $10,000 program or your $100 program. If you have a $100 program, you may be selling this program right now for $97, and that's okay. As long as you're making sure that you're giving your people the best results, you can easily up level that and sell it to the same people. Or if the same people are not the right ideal people for that rate, you can easily find another group of people and you can help provide the service to them at a higher investment. Obviously, the higher ones, people would need to talk to you before they buy your program. Anything above $2,500, depending on where you are in your journey, you may need to talk to somebody, but maybe like $1,000 or less, people really don't need to talk to you. People would buy from just watching a video, and they click a button and they buy from you. I totally want this for you. I want you to be in that position where this business is a real business and it's funding your dreams. Just think with me for a moment. You're there sitting down and you're like, wow, $10,000 just came in this week. Picture what that's going to feel like for you. I remember when I had that first experience, I was like, wow. As much as I would write my goals and I would write 10K months and all this subconsciously and in every part of me, I didn't believe it. I was just writing it because they said, yeah, it's possible. But yeah, it's possible even for you. And the same way, you're going to sit down one day and $20,000 in 1 week or in 1 day. All right. So this is possible. If in your niche, anyone else has done it before, guess what? You can do it too. Now, the question is, where are you right now? What are the skills that you need to acquire before you get there? And again, how do you create a content that is going to be easy for you to create, easy process, and you never run out of ideas? Always attach it to the questions that people are asking in your niche. And if you're creating content that is compelling and converts clients, you'll realize that in order for you to actually be the guru, okay, guru sounds like weird. Forget guru. In order for you to be the kind of person that gets clients with videos all the time, you're going to create those videos that compels the people that need the service that you provide, and you're going to create it for them. In other words, you're creating videos that answers their questions, and then you show them how your service is going to help them even further. Your 3 months program, your 1 month program, your 1 year program, whatever it is, that is your product. And for those of them that are your most likely buyers, what they will do is they would actually take advantage and they will buy from you. And then you can repeat the same question because you're changing, you're growing. This same content that you create on day number 1, you can create it again on day number 10. In short, you can create it again on day number 2, and possibly another group of people will see it, but don't worry about who sees it. What matters is that the level at which you're delivering the message is different. Because as you begin to get results, as you begin to get confidence on camera, it changes the message that is coming out of your mouth. So don't worry about running out of ideas. If you master how to do videos and you begin to follow strategic content creation structures, you definitely will be able to get clients, but at the same time, you're not going to run out of ideas. At least you will not feel so. So in other words, don't feel bad if you have to repeat a topic. It's okay. And guess what? Go look at the gurus and see what they're doing. Many of the videos, many of the emails that they send out, they're repeated and you don't catch it. Why? Because you need what they're saying. So don't feel bad about that. But one thing that I want you to master, if you're on the challenge, follow everything that you see inside the members area, follow everything step by step and go live every day. If you're here and you're not yet inside the club, it's just $7 to try. Once you get in there, you check if this is good for you. You decide to stay or decide to cancel. And then if you don't cancel after the first 7 days, it's going to charge you a full month after that. To be in it for monthly, it's $97 and you can cancel anytime. So feel free to join us in the challenge. I'll be very excited to see you achieve those big goals this year. But before you're going to be able to achieve those big goals, you need to be out there. People need to know you. And that's what we do in the club. Remember, you can create videos and not be overwhelmed. You now plan your content based on the questions that people are asking you or asking in your niche.